Is this you? Are you tired of doing boring standing calf raises on a step? There is a better way. This is a seated calf raise machine for the home gym. It's by GMWD. You can find it on Amazon. At the time of this recording, it has a 4.5-star rating, so pretty good reviews. And I wanted to show you the unboxing and setup here, specifically because this is the most overpacked piece of home gym equipment I've ever seen. The outside packaging was super durable, the inside felt like unwrapping a present, and I was surprised to see that every single item inside was individually wrapped to avoid any wear or scratches when shipping, so very well done there. I started to unwrap every single piece, but realized that that's the stickers for the item as to where it corresponds in the instructions were on the packaging, so you don't need to do that first. Just start opening them as you need them. And I have a mechanics set, so I was able to assemble this a lot faster than using the wrench they provide, but all the tools are provided inside, so you don't need any special equipment to do this. And it was very easy to put together. Okay, I just finished assembling this calf machine. This is like literally I just finished, so I wanted to do a quick walkthrough for some better angles before I find a position for it. But you can see what I did here. Overall, very simple to put forward, very easy to assemble, very easy. Minor little things I would complain about, but definitely an A+ job on packaging. Was done really well, over the top, to make sure nothing was scratched or damaged. Only a couple things I noticed quality-wise that don't give it the highest tier A+ rating, but still overall an A from first impression. So let me get this in a better spot. I'm a little tight right now because I still have some boxes I need to take care of for the renovations I'm doing, but I can find a temporary place for this. It's pretty low profile, a low footprint. So I think I'll put it there for now and load it up and test it out. So as I was saying, this is just a temporary location because I still have a few boxes I need to move to find a better place for this in my gym. But even though I have a small 1-car garage gym that is still doubling as storage and I still haven't used all the space I need to, this is pretty low profile and I'll find a nice spot for it. But even if I need to move it in and out, tuck it against a wall or put it maybe even upright, as I think it can go upright, I'll show that later. The wheels are convenient. Roll this in and out like you might a bench. So it's nice that these are included. So, let's load this up and give it a whirl. Based on the mechanism of how it works, this feels loose and wobbly, but that's part of it. It's just how the hinge mechanism needs to work. So I'm not concerned about weight capacity. It seems pretty capable. So you can move this back and forth if you have for an optimal placement depending on how long your legs are, and then this up and down again based on how long this portion of your legs are height. So lift off, this falls out of the way and has no wrist because of the way it's designed. It won't fall all the way down, so then it makes it awkward for you to reach. This is as far as it's going to go. Yeah, and then got a nice handle here with a pretty good hard rubber. So I like this, nice grip. And I tell you, it has been a long time since I've done seated calf raises. I've been working in my home gym Before that, when I was in an apartment, it was a smaller gym, so I haven't had access to a large commercial calf machine in a long time. So, all right, this just comes back. Voila! Wow, and my calves are on fire just from that alone. Yeah, before I used to do them just on this ledge, and now I've got this thing. Oh, look at that, simple. A seated calf raise machine for a home gym. That's great. If you're like me, I've been in a home gym for a while, and you don't have something like this already, you've probably been doing standing calf raises off of some kind of step, wherever you might find one. If you have an attached garage to your house, more likely than not, due to code, you're gonna have a ledge like this, because the garage has to be lower than the elevation of your first floor here. Conveniently for me, since I have this shed attached to my garage, I also have a nice step right here, which is where I've been doing all of my calf work. The problem with doing on body weight is you have to start with body weight. You can hold some dumbbells, but your starting point is always body weight. And so that's kind of limiting. Alas, seated calf raise like this lets you do just that. So this one, build quality, aesthetics, color, finish, the way it came, the packaging, kind of actually blew my mind. I was not expecting this level of detail from the packaging down to just the construction of it. So pretty fantastic. A couple minor flaws that I noticed that are not a reason to not buy this thing by any means. Just I feel like it's my job to point them out since I saw them. But overall, a fantastic product. Definitely an A if I had to grade it. So yeah, I mean, very easy mechanism that falls away, even though you can control the descent of it. So yeah, let's adjust this. One more. There we go. Oh yeah. Very smooth, very, very smooth. Yeah, awesome. So here it's got a couple of holes as options to wrap some kind of resistance band around like this, and then adding even more resistance as you go to the top of the motion and come back down. The cushion is very nice, good amount of padding, about an inch, maybe a little taller, and it's firm, not too, just right, not too hard, not too soft. This hinge here seems like it can't hold, but it's rather smooth. It's pretty good, yeah. Ball of your foot planting area, good size, lets you in a decent angle, and lets you position just as needed. These sleeves come off. We can take the Allen wrench, you can loosen a bit right under in there, and you can take these off if you need to replace them or perhaps clean them or something, but they come off. I had to just tighten them when assembling because they were a little loose and they spun. The wheels are great. Lets you move this around quite easily. The rubber slip-on padding for the feet allow for good stability there. The couple of things that I noticed, minor blemishes and issues. Here, a weld wasn't completed, so it's just a bit of a hole there. You could fill this with something if it really bothered you. It's not really bothering me. If it did, it's an easy little fix. I very much doubt that this is going to cause any problems with how sturdy it is. The other welds are very solid and rather clean. And then this is some paint chip, which was caused, I think, immediately upon my slamming this down on here and not directly in channel. So I can see this happening more often if I keep missing. But again, this coating, it's painted metal, it's gonna happen. So again, it doesn't bother me. I like a little bit of wear and damage on my products, especially in areas where they make sense. It's not like it came like this. So, and instead, the packaging, every piece was individually wrapped, not to mention how secure that box was. So overall, great quality. And the only other thing I noticed, and this one is the least of my worries, not that any of those were worrisome, but you can see a bit of indentation here. This thing, while also individually packaged, was, oh, where's the focus? There it is. You can just see that it was kind of smushed in the box, and it didn't come out as the roundest one unlike its counterpart. But I think over time, this being foam or raw material, it's gonna spring back. I think maybe even a little spurts of water could probably bring this to life. Leave it out in the sun a little bit. Again, least of the worries. But overall, again, A rating on quality. Very easy to install and put together. The other thing I wish they had done is put a handle here, kind of like this. There's no reason not to. I mean, the back wouldn't be as flush, but it's not like you're backing this up against something. You can still pick it up under here. You know, it's not the most comfortable thing to grab, but it's not that it's heavy. I even have weights on it.